Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Preschool Story Time, designed for ages 3 to 5. My name is Miss Stacy, and I'm so glad you're here with us today. Today, we're going to be reading stories about love books. Because what is today?
Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. I don't know if you've heard, but it's also National Library Lovers Day. And I kind of have a suspicion that y'all love the library. You do?
And also, I love the computer when I got off it.
You love the computers? You like the computers too?
I do, but I was given. Remember when I gave
Treat.
that Hershey Kiss?
A Hershey's Kiss?
Yeah. I'm giving those to all the librarians.
Oh my goodness, that's so thoughtful of you. Well, I'm so happy to hear about how y'all love the library and the computers and all the things. We love our patrons too, and we're so glad that you're here with us today. So let's do our hello song. All right, everybody, are you ready? Muffins? Oh, I love muffins. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello, hello. That was super duper quiet. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Oh my goodness, that was better. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quick as we can. Hello, hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. That was so slow. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. Last one. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Story Time. Okay. Have some announcements today. Our Super Saturday this Saturday is Tommy Terrific presents Magic Peanuts, and he'll be exploring George Washington Carver and his legacy and also have fun magic tricks. So that'll be at 10 a.m. in the event center, and you don't have to register for that. We also wanted to show you a couple of the library's treasures from our parenting collection. Many of you already know this, so this is a recap for y'all. But we have this parenting collection in the back corner of the preschool library, and we have these parenting kits, and they are just a plethora of things inside these kits. This one happens to be some magnetic trains, and so it has like a bunch of fun stuff in there, and it's available to check out just like a book. And the trick is knowing that the tag has a list of all the contents of the bag. So if you check out with a person, we'll check it every time it leaves the library to make sure you're getting home with all the parts. And then we check it when it comes back in to make sure everything comes back to the collection. But that's not all we have in the parenting collection, because we also have a whole section, a whole shelf of pop-up books. Look at that. Isn't that neat? They're in the parenting collection because these are a little fragile, and so it's probably best that the kids have parents or caregivers help.
Sideways.
You want to see it sideways? But
I want to see it that right.
oh, you want to see it upside down? Wow. Okay. Well, pop-up books are like my favorite thing ever. They're so cool. I have my own personal collection at home. So check those out, y'all. It's super duper cool. Okay, so we'll go over our story time plan. We did our hello.
I've had a collection before, but I haven't seen the pop-up book.
Oh, you'll have to look for those. They're on that middle shelf in the back of the room. So we're going to learn a word in sign language. We'll read our first story, sing a song, read our second story, another song, our third story, play a fun little flannel game, talk about our craft, and sing our goodbye song.
Is it in like the aisle with the DVDs?
It's right beside the DVDs. Yeah, you know what's up, don't you? Okay, so today we're going to read stories about bugs, but since it's National Library Lovers Day and Valentine's Day, we're just going to read 3. But I wanted to teach you how to say, I love you in American Sign Language. Does anybody know how to do that? Okay, hold up your hand and then put down your 2 middle fingers. That's how you do it. It's kind of hard. You got to practice. Leave up your pinky and your index and your thumb. Just the 3. There, very good, Walker. I love you. And that's what you can tell the people that you love today. Today's just the day for it. Good job. And do you want to know how to say bug in American Sign Language? I think that one's a really fun one. So that's how you say it in English, isn't it? So you put your thumb on your nose, stick your hands up, your fingers up, and then put the back 2, the last 2, fold those down. So your pinky and your ring finger. And so you just have the first 2 up, and then you go twice, like they're little bug antennas. That's how you say bug in American Sign Language. I think it's a fun one to do. Yeah, so now you know how to say bug and I love you. That's a fun one. Okay, let's get to our first story.
I can do it, I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Good Night Firefly by Gabrielle Alboroso. Look at her hugging that jar. She looks very happy. Okay, Nina was scared of the dark, so it was good that she had a nightlight, which made things better. Then, one night, the electricity went out. Nina watched as scary shadows crept across her walls. Every noise sounded like the whispering of monsters. Sometimes it's that way at night. It seems scarier than it really is.
That was like a tree. It's not going to go out.
Mom? Dad? They must be fast asleep. Nina went back to her room. Is that what you guys do when you wake up in the middle of the night?
Yeah. I do that, but I have a nap time chart.
Oh.
I can't do that.
Oh, okay. Through her window, Nina saw a soft yellow glow. The yard was full of tiny dancing points of light. Fireflies. Have y'all seen fireflies before?
Yeah, I've seen.
They're so fun. You haven't? They're mostly out in like the summertime.
I've never ever seen them in my whole entire life.
Oh, well, you're going to have to keep an eye out this summer. I bet you'll see them. Nina ran outside. The fireflies whirled and flashed as Nina lifted her jar. Come on, little guy, come with me. So she caught a firefly. Back in her room, the little firefly's light scared away the shadows. The only sound was the gentle night breeze. But there was still one problem. Nina wasn't sleepy anymore. What could she do? Under the bed covers, Nina read her book by the firefly's golden light. She read aloud so he could hear, and she pointed to the most exciting pictures. But when Nina finished the story, she still wasn't tired. She had another idea. Nina gathered her dolls together and put out her tea set. The firefly's light slowly flicked on and off. She guessed that meant no. They don't want any tea. She said, "You want some, Firefly?" Fireflies don't drink tea. "Want to make shadow puppets, Firefly?" she asked. Nina held up her hands into his light. First she made a rabbit, then a duck, and a dinosaur.
The dinosaur makes it.
It's pretty cool. I don't know how she managed to do that. But the firefly blinked slower and slower, and the shadow animals grew dimmer. Wonder why that is. That means not as bright. Nina was about to play dress up when she noticed how dark it was getting. Peering into his jar, she saw the firefly laying at the bottom. His light had become very faint. That means you can barely see it. "Firefly, is your electricity low? What do you need?" I wonder what the firefly needs. What do you think?
Part of a bug.
You do. He's hiding. We're not there yet. Nina tried everything she could think of to make his light stronger. A battery, a wind-up key, her favorite chocolate bar, but nothing worked.
Statue was about to grow up when
Suddenly, Nina knew what to do. Under the tree, a sparkle of fireflies blinked and swirled as she turned the lid. Her little firefly slowly rose up and out of the jar. As he flew higher and higher, his light became brighter and brighter. Back in bed, Nina gazed at the soft light glowing through her window. "Good night, Firefly," she whispered. And look, the fireflies lit up and they spelled out, "Good night, Nina." They said good night to her too. Isn't that cute? And and there's her house with all the fireflies. They look so pretty, don't they? The end. I like that one. I like how she turned the firefly loose at the end.
Now can we do?
Now it's time for a song. Everybody want to stand up? This is a song that I think we all know, okay? We're going to do first just the traditional Itsy Bitsy Spider, okay? And then after that, we're going to do the Great Big Spider, okay? And we'll use our big voices. And then we're going to use Teeny Weeny Spider, okay? And we'll use our teeny weeny voices, okay? So, but first, just normal voices, all righty? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job, friends. Okay, now we're going to do the great big one and use your great big voices, okay? The great big spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the great big spider went up the spout again. Okay, now it's time for a teeny weeny one, okay?
I had some.
The teeny weeny spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the teeny weeny spider went up the spout again. That was so silly. All right, everybody give a spin and sit back down.
But now it's time.
That was a high pitch, wasn't it? And speaking of spiders, our next story is called Nothing Scares Spider by Esmeraldas, and pictures are by Carly Gledhill. Look how fun those flowers are. I can't wait for spring.
Yeah, me neither.
It's soon. Spring's my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Really? Okay.
So, and summer is a lot hotter.
It is hot in the summertime. You're right.
I like summer the best. Since
It's a fun one.
the beach.
Yeah, that's a good time to go to the beach. Okay. Spider was planning a big adventure. She was going to be an explorer. I'm going to see the whole wide yard. And she went to say goodbye to her friends. Caterpillar, Ladybug, and Bumblebee thought an adventure sounded scary. What about the fearsome fish, the hungry birds, and the clever cat? They asked. Spider just laughed. Spiders aren't scared of anything, she said. But who will protect us? Her friends asked. I'll leave a web so you can call me back, said Spider, but only in emergencies. Look at this little bird up here says, yum, lunch. Spider skipped to the tall trees. See her web right here? She wasn't scared of hungry birds. Ha! Spider laughed. What's happening here? But just then, twang! She felt a tug on the web. It must be an emergency. She rushed home. What do you think was about to happen? What was that bird going to do? You think? Oh my goodness. What is it? Asked Spider. It was Ladybug. Oh, Spider, she flapped. Someone's in my flower. That's just Bumblebee, said Spider. Whew, said Ladybug. Thanks. "This web is only for emergencies," said Spider. "I'm very busy with my adventure." And off she went. There wasn't any emergency, was there? Spider skipped to the big blue pond. She wasn't scared of fearsome fish. "Ha ha!" laughed Spider. But just then, that fish says, "Ooh, tasty." Twang! An emergency! Spider rushed home at once. What was about to happen?
He's gonna eat him.
It looks like that fish was going to eat the spider. Oh, my goodness. "What is it? What is it?" cried Spider. "Oh, Spider," gulped Caterpillar, "there's something huge and scary behind me." "That's just your shadow," said Spider. "Oh," said Caterpillar, "silly me." "Caterpillar, I told you this web is only for emergencies," said Spider. "You're interrupting my adventure." And off she went again. Spider skipped to the lush, long grass. She wasn't scared of Clever Cat, not one bit. "Ha ha ha!" laughed Spider. But just then, what do you see here? That cat says, "Delicious." I can just hear its tummy rumbling. Just then, twang! It had to be an emergency this time, right? What do y'all think?
Maybe only animals are chasing.
"What is it now?" Spider asked Bumblebee. I heard a scary buzzing noise," said Bumblebee. "That's you," said Spider. She was starting to feel very impatient. "Whew," said Bumblebee. "Well, that was close." You can hear buzz, buzz from the bumblebee. "It wasn't close because there's nothing scary in the flower bed. Now, please, leave the web alone," Spider shouted, and she stomped off to continue her adventure in peace. Spider traveled farther and farther away. "Silly friends," she said. But just then, yank! Another pull on her web.
She should have cut the web.
Spider was tugged all the way back home and right into an emergency. "The frightening frog is going to eat us," cried her friends. "Help!" But Spider wasn't scared. "Hey, you!" she shouted. The frog turned to Spider. His yellow eyes gleamed.
Everyone likes to eat.
Eek! Now the frightening frog was going to eat her. And Spider was scared, very scared. "Quick, Spider," called Caterpillar. "We can stop him if we work together." So Spider spun a web, and Ladybug and Bumblebee dropped it on the frog's head. "We'll let you out if you buzz off," they all told him, and he did. They let him go free, and he left them alone. "Thank you for saving us," said Spider's friends. "We tried to be brave like you." "You saved me," said Spider. "I guess that even spiders are scared sometimes. On my next adventure, you're all coming with me in case of emergencies." And that's it. What do you think? Do you think that the friends saved the spider, or did the spider save the friends? Or both? Yeah, every time she got pulled on that web, it seemed like she was about to get in trouble, didn't it? That cat was going to eat her, the fish was going to eat her. I think her friend saved her, and she didn't even know it. That's so funny. Well, I like that one. All right, friends, let's move our bodies. Let's all stand up. Okay. You're tired of sitting down? All right, well, stand up. Move around. And this time we have a little fly, okay? Little fly, landing on my nose. Little fly, now he's on my toes. On my arm, on my leg, on my elbow. Little fly, he lands and then he goes. Should we do it one more time? Little fly, landing on my nose. Little fly, now he's on my toes. On my arm, on my leg, on my elbow. Little fly, he lands and then he goes. All right, that's a fun one. Okay, now let's do a little finger play. It's not on our plan, it's a surprise finger play. All right, make your beehive. Here is our beehive, but where are the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Watch, I forgot the line, you guys. Watch as the bees come out of their hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive! Bzzz. Let's do it one more time. Here is the beehive, but where are the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Watch as the flies come out, or the bees come out of their hives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive! You're going to fight the bees. All right. All right, friends. Spin around and sit back down. We have one more book, and it's called Tiny Little Fly by Michael Rosen and Kevin Waldron. I see a little fly, and what's this guy? He's a tiger. What's he doing with his eyes? He has one open and one closed.
He's winking.
Everybody sit on your bottom. He's winking. Can you wink? That's just closing one eye. You can wink on one side and then wink on the other.
No, I think he's sleeping.
You think he's half asleep?
No,
Well, let's find out.
no, he doesn't sleeping.
My, oh my, tiny little fly sees great big toes.
Winking.
Tiny little fly sits on elephant's nose. Do you see him?
I've seen him.
He's tiny and that elephant's big. Great big elephant winks one eye, says to himself, I'm gonna catch that fly. You think you will? Great big elephant winks the other eye. Tramp, crash, tramp, but off flies the fly. The fly got away. My, oh my, tiny little fly. Tiny little fly says, what's this here? What is that?
And that's a hippopotamus's butt.
How do you know that? Great big hippo, and settles on his ear. You've read this before, haven't you?
No,
Great big hippo. You haven't? Wow. Great big hippo winks one eye and says to himself, I'm gonna catch that fly. Do you think he will? Great big hippo winks the other eye. Roll, squash, roll. But off flies the fly. The fly got away.
he always got muddy.
He did. He loves rolling in mud, I think. My, oh my, tiny little fly. Tiny little fly sees some stripy paws.
Tiger.
I think you're right.
A tiger.
It's a great big tiger and settles on her claws. That's not where I would want to land. Great big tiger winks one eye, says to herself, I'm gonna catch that fly. Do you think she will?
No.
Maybe, we'll see. Great big tiger winks the other eye. Shoop, snatch, shoop. But off flies the fly. The fly got away again. Great big elephant, tramp, crush, tramp. Great big hippo, roll, squash, roll. Great big tiger, swoop, snatch, swoop. And tiny little fly, 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 fly. They can't get that fly. Tiny little fly winks one eye. See you all soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. She got away. She made it. Okay. All right. We played this game last time we did bugs, and I think y'all liked it. Do you remember this one? Yeah, we've got all kinds of bugs. We've got grasshopper, caterpillar, ladybug. You have a butterfly? Ooh.
My favorite thing is ladybug.
I love ladybugs. And there's a beetle and a butterfly.
My favorite one is a caterpillar.
Ooh, yeah, they become butterflies.
Grasshopper.
We've got an ant and a bee
Grasshopper.
and a dragonfly. That's a fun one. All right, everybody back up so I can get right here. Okay, so the way we play this game is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be sneaky, and I'm going to hide a bug under the rug. And then we're going to say, bug under rug, bug under rug. Which little bug is under the rug? And see if y'all can guess, okay? So all my friends who are kids, close your eyes. Close your eyes so you don't know what bug I hide. Okay, close your eyes, friends. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right, friends. Bug under rug, bug under rug. Which little bug is under the rug? The dragonfly, you got it first thing. Oh my goodness, good job. You were really good at noticing details. Okay, everybody close your eyes again. Let's hide a new one.
I watch a lot of
Okay.
Is it raining?
All right. Bug under rugs. Bug under rugs. Which little bug is under the rug? The ladybug? I think there's the ladybug. Which one? The dragonfly? There's that one. Grasshopper? Right there. The bee? Which one you think, Walker? Caterpillar? I don't see a caterpillar. Let's find out. Ta-da! You got it! Good job. Okay, close your eyes. We'll do it one more time. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't peek. Okay. Do we have it? All right. Bug under rug. Bug under rug. Which little bug is under the rug? The butterfly. I should have known you'd guess that one right away. Good job. Y'all are so good at paying attention, and you know your bugs so well. Well, thank you for joining me for story time today. Before we go, I want to talk about our craft. So today we're making love bugs, and this is what it looks like. Everything is that you need is in this little package and in the little craft roll. So you'll find one of these and one of these at each spot. Everything is in here except the last step, which is gluing on the nose. You'll need to use a glue stick for that. I just pinched off a little bit of the glue stick and stuck the nose on with that, and it worked just fine. So it even has its own set of instructions, so all of our caregivers can have a step-by-step guide. And it's so cute and fun, and I like that the arms are connected, because if I wiggle this one, that one wiggles too. Isn't that fun? Just a little, but enough to make it fun. Yeah, you can make your own. That's what we're going to do. That's our craft today. Oh, yours would be just like that one. All right, friends, let's sing our goodbye song, all right? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye, goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quickly as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slowly as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Last one. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for joining us for story time today.